YouTubers, Joe Kersey here in the hotel room at Durham. And look, we've got that painting of the woman's private parts on the wall again. That must be a standard, but they must have gotten a deal on those. So, it's the Durham trip. We're staying at the Radisson Blu Hotel here in Durham, England, UK. And we're on the riverside, which is always nice to be on the riverside. And we'll get you up the hill there so you can see the cathedral. It's still got its white condon top on the bell tower. As always, the Radisson Blu is a very nice place to stay. There's where Thomas is. There's where I am. Well, that chair will fall backwards on you if you're not careful. You can do a number on you. Well, as always, there's stories to tell about traveling. We flew over on Delta from Columbus to Kennedy and then Kennedy to Manchester on one of those underwing engined Embraers, which are nice aircraft. And then over on a 747, which is a very nice aircraft, and sadly soon to disappear from the skies of pretty much all of the major airlines anyway. Major commercial airlines. Although I think some lease operators will still be running them. But I popped for premium economy, and I'll tell you, it's worth it. I mean, it makes all the difference in the world not to have your legs wadded up and your knees banging against the seat in front of you, and being able to at least, even at times, actually get your legs almost not quite fully extended under the seat in front of you. Yeah, it's very nice, and they're actually spaced a little bit farther apart than your average economy seat. You might get another inch and a half on that, and that makes all the difference in the world. Well, it would have for me on the New York to Manchester leg if the guy in front of me, soon after takeoff as permitted, he ran that seat all the way back. I mean, he reclined it all the way back. I'm not talking about, a little bit. I'm talking about clear back. Basically all my airspace, all my R room, in the front, that was gone. That was just gone. If you had to stand up to go to the bathroom, it's like you couldn't stand up to get out of your seat. Well, sometimes you can't really stand up fully anyway, but I'm talking about it was like climbing over a gear shift in a car that doesn't have a bench seat, to get over that armrest. The entire fucking trip, all 7 hours of that flight for the most part. What a dick. Plus, I will say, and the other thing about it is that these Delta seats, at least in the premium economy class, I mean, they recline probably more than your average economy class seat does. We're not talking about lie down recline like in business class or first class. But they go back significantly. And I can understand if the guy was, did it like in the middle of the flight when people are going to sleep, and and had reclined it back about halfway, yeah, that's no hell, that's fine. But all the way back for the entire almost 7, well, the flight was 7 hours. I would say he had that thing back for all but about 15 or 20 minutes of that flight. Yeah, okay. Well, had my say on that. But here, by the grace of God, and we landed, 7 in the morning at Manchester, and made our way over to the train station, which is just a sort of walk through a series of connected tunnels and things, and found the right, found the train. Some guy there at the thing where you go onto the platform, and he showed us how to work these tickets I printed off. The kindness of strangers, and the train ride went pretty much uneventfully until just up to York, where for some reason Trans-Pennine Express decided to say we can't stop. We're not going to stop in Darlington or Durham, but we've got a way to get you people going to Durham a connection that's right there. Basically, it'll be the same platform. You just wait for the next train or a couple of trains, and then you get on that one, and then boof, off to Durham you go. Fine. Oh, okay. Then the platform changed. Okay, so we just walk around the next platform. And indeed, that train came in, and no, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that was okay. That was the station before York. So then we went to York, and then when we were at York, on the way to York, they announced that the intended train we were supposed to catch wouldn't stop at Durham either, but that here's another train you can catch. Okay. So while we were there, how often did they change, Thomas? Like a couple of times while we were there at York, and we had to change platforms like twice. Once, but we had to go back though.
We had to go to one platform, then we had to go back over to another platform.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was like we ended up leaving from where we were originally supposed to go.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
because we had to go over to platform 10, then we go back to platform
9. Yeah. Right, okay, yeah. Well, I call that changing twice.
Yeah.
So,
ridiculous.
And the announcements are very, very garbled. I mean, now it's not just the accent. I've been to England enough that I can generally tell what most people are saying, certainly face to face. But over this garbled speaker, it was, it's like, is this train really, because we had to be on a Newcastle train, because the Newcastle train would, this one would stop at Durham. Well, it turned out this one also stopped at Durham and Darlington. Which is fine. I don't care about what stopped at Darlington. That's when this thing stopped at Durham. And it did. And, that's a fairly long run between York and Durham. It's about a 45 minute run. And I love traveling on trains, if you know you're on the right train. But we got here, and then we walked from the train station down to the hotel, which was a bit of an adventure, crossing that one intersection. Well, 2 intersections, actually. Then recrossing back. Toward the end, Thomas was chanting, "I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die." This is tea, by the way. We haven't gone down to breakfast yet. Yeah, it's only 7:25 British summertime. here on Thursday, June 7th, 2018. So our plan for today is we're going to have breakfast here in a few minutes, half hour or so, and then we're going to wander up to the town. There's some things I need to buy, like, wine, cheese, Tesco sandwiches, some deodorant, that kind of stuff. Get my 20p carrier bag. And then later on, we will go back up to, I'm going to go to the communion service at it's 12:30, but they sort of like you to be there at noon. I want to be there early anyway. And then my own intention is to go to evening prayer tonight at 5:30. So I'll get up there about 5:15, 5:10 for that. And of course, in between times, we're going to do some liquid consumption. Last night we ate at the Market Tavern. I had fish and chips, a huge piece of cod. I mean, it's splendidly done. Arguably better than the Bells. And Thomas had one of these big burger things. And it was a fairly early night, obviously, because we'd been up. At that point, I had been up 31, 32 hours straight. And so basically it was back to the hotel and essentially just, Now I woke up this morning at, 5 o'clock British time, and I feel like $1 million. So thanks be to God for that one. So that's been the adventures thus far. So until anon. Whee! Bye-bye.